There were times when I couldn't get out of bed for days on end. There were times when I couldn't do assignments. I was in a lot of pain and all of my muscles hurt and I couldn't breathe. All I remember from my childhood is I don't really remember my parents being involved, and I was raising my siblings, and I learned to cook macaroni and cheese when I was 6 years old at the stove with a stool. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's hard to not really have a family. I'm almost 30, but knowing that I don't have people like that I can reach out to. I mean, even when I told my mom that I was going to a PhD program, she said that she'd believe it when she saw it. And so even though I've felt like I've done everything that I possibly could, I've never really had support from them. They don't even believe that I can do it because it's so hard. Washington Women in Need helped me to get above it's like a wall that I had to climb up to get over to be able to get to where I am. And they really made a big difference. They were there for me and I got the help that I needed.
After enduring more than a year of unemployment and inability to study because of chronic pain and illness, Alyssa received 2 grants from WIN that helped her get the leg up in life she never could have achieved on her own. Before WIN, Alyssa had such limited access to healthcare that her pain and illness went undiagnosed, leaving her hopeless and alone. The WIN healthcare grant allowed Alyssa to seek much-needed medical care to diagnose and take control of her fibromyalgia, joint pain, and asthma, making it possible for her to study and keep a job.
Being able to go to the doctor and get medication and afford my medication so that I could breathe and so that I wasn't in pain all the time, it made it so that I could actually do my homework and I could succeed in my classes and I could pass my classes. I was riding my bike to campus every day and I was going hiking. I got physical therapy for the problems that I had, and I learned how to do exercises and how to be physically active in a way that helped my body get stronger.
The Education Assistance Grant provided Alyssa the ability to earn a degree in chemical engineering.
I got another grant that really made a difference, and even just a few $1,000s, it made the difference between staying in my classes and having to drop out.
During her grant period, Alyssa earned a 3.76 GPA, enabling her to win scholarships and a rare graduate research fellowship position at the top chemical engineering program in the nation for a combined master's PhD degree, which Alyssa is now earning without any out-of-pocket expenses. Once complete, Alyssa will be living her dream of developing new therapies for difficult-to-treat illnesses, enabling her to create a future of self-sustainability and pass on the gifts she received from WIN to other women in need.
I remember growing up, I always wanted to do research. I wanted to be a scientist, and that's what I'm doing now. Washington Women in Need, they gave me that cushion that I needed to stay in, and it made a big difference for me.
Because of WIN, Alyssa has been able to build confidence in a support system that she never would have had without the generous support of WIN donors. And the ripple effects of your support will live on for generations as Alyssa helps others avoid the pain and suffering she endured. Education and healthcare are essential rungs in the ladder that lift women from poverty. WIN provided grants to 172 Washington women last year, 172 women who, like Alyssa, are closer to living their dreams today than before they met WIN. 1 in 5 women in Washington state is eligible for a WIN grant, and every year we turn away 400 to 500 qualified applicants. Every dollar given to a WIN grant recipient is transformed into an investment that yields a return for generations. Somewhere nearby is another woman like Alyssa. She has already filled out her application, submitted it to WIN with the hope of receiving relief. Help us put the power of change in the hands of determined women like Alyssa.
Thank you so much for helping me. Washington Women in Need made a big difference to me, and I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for your help.